Today's topic is going to be about success and how success leaves clues.
Agent Power Huddle is a daily jumpstart, giving you all the tools you need to create an amazing real estate career. Led by top experts in the field, you'll learn how to sell more houses in less time while creating the life you want. Welcome to the Agent Power Huddle.
Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday. It's Mindset Monday, and I'm excited to be back with you this week. I'm your host, Susan Johnson, and I'm with Susan Johnson and Associates, eXp Realty, and we just are excited to start the week, aren't we, everybody? I'm seeing some nice smiles, and people are still logging on with us, but I'm excited to just start out just wanting to empower you this week and to just set up your day and your week and your month with even more high energy and hopefully inspiration to just keep you lighting that fire, okay? So today's topic, everybody, by the way, we're on podcast and also on Facebook Live, so not everybody sees me. A lot of people can just maybe be hearing me right now. But today's topic is going to be about success and how success leaves clues. So, I'm going to start out with just saying this. The question is, what is success? How do you know when you finally have become successful? Funny question, isn't it? How do you know that? I mean, is there really any good answer for that? Nate, is there any good answer for that? You can unmute yourself. Join in if you want to join in and tap in and give us some feedback along the way. I love conversations.
It totally varies. It's different for everyone, right?
Exactly. And that's what I wanted you to pop in there, Nate. Thanks. I said, is it really a good answer and just one answer to this question? It's not. Success is measured differently for every one of us. If my voice is going out a little bit, I just spent a whole week in Las Vegas at the eXp Con, and my voice is feeling a little bit crackly here, but hopefully you can still hear me okay. So how is it anyone really can answer this one question? I mean, is success, is it a destination? Is it the amount of money that we show in our bank accounts? I don't know. Is it a feeling of accomplishment maybe when we reach our goals? Or is success simply a journey of self-discovery that leads you to a place of happiness and fulfillment in your life? It's going to be different for everybody, right? What really leads to success? Well, success does, though, leave clues. And that's one thing we do know, and there's no question about it. It does leave clues. You simply need to first look, though, within yourself and really get to know yourself, and then seek out maybe mentors that might help you bring out your strengths so you can start feeling and becoming more successful every step in your life. Let's go a little bit deeper here. So I've been studying this for many, many years. I've been going to many masterminds, probably as like you all are, with some of the most successful agents across the nation. Like I said, I was just at one this week in Las Vegas at our eXp Con, just masterminding with wonderful top agents, leaders. We've been across the country. And I'm going to tell you that it does leave these clues. The first clue that always shows up, always, and we talk about it a lot on here, and that is passion, right? Passion. You must be driven by your passion. You must absolutely love what you do. You just have to absolutely love it. And I've said this to my children, and Wesley, my children, he's now mid-30s or almost mid-30s, on one of my agents on my team, but I've said this for years to them. I said, follow your passion, because what's going to happen? Money will just show up. Money will follow. Don't chase money, chase your passion, and money will show up. All right. We have fun with what we do. When we follow our passion, we're having fun. We're having a good time. Sometimes I can't believe I get paid for some of the, for doing what I love. It's pretty exciting. The lesson here in this step one is to, again, know yourself. Know yourself and know what juices you to get up in the morning, to go on, follow your passion and work and start your day. So let me ask you this question. What are your dreams? What are your dreams? And do you still have a dream? I'm holding on that purposefully here. Do you still have a dream? Well, Ben Franklin said most people give up on their dreams by the age of 25. Isn't that sad? By the age of 25, they go find a job, and because of obligation or peer pressure, they fall in a routine of mediocrity. Because now they're just working paycheck to paycheck. A lot of us, including myself, we've all been there, right? I mean, it just happens, especially when you start having families and everything else. They lose their dream and they don't follow their passion. And then Ben Franklin went on, though, and he said this. He said, most people die at age 25, but aren't buried until 75. Eek. Yep, I'm pausing purposefully again. Think about how many people you might know that have been in, and all they do is complain about, they just hate what they do. They hate their jobs, but they're stuck. They feel stuck because they're in it day in and day out, and they have to get that paycheck, and they don't know how to make a transition and how to follow their dream and actually make something happen. So those of you who are following your passion, and if you're not, think very closely about that and how to maybe get some mentors to help you make some transitions in your life to do what you really love to do. The number 2 part of this, though, is work. Okay, you can follow your passion in the beginning. That's what you do, and you continue it on. But you must work. You've got to work hard. You've got to sharpen that mindset regularly and your skill set. You've got to follow through. You've got to be accountable. All right. No one said it was going to be easy, right? Nobody said it was going to be easy. And yet when you follow your passion and you work real hard at becoming an expert in what you do, that foundation of success is building stronger and stronger and stronger. Let me see some head shakes or thumbs up, or, I'm seeing them up right now. Thank you. Thank you. Number 3 is be great at what you do. It's not just great to work hard. We could work hard. And one of my favorite sayings that Tony Robbins says is, he said, you could be so passionate. You could be so committed to your result, and you're going to chase the sunset. You're going to chase that sunset, but you are running east. You're running east, and you're running as fast as you can east to chase that sunset. Well, guess what? You might not find it chasing east, so we may have to do some additional changes there and shifts to get you in the right direction. Okay? So be great at what you do. So to be successful, put your head down. Put your head down, put your nose in that grindstone, and you get damn good at it. Become the expert. There's no being average in success. There's no being average. Work hard, read, learn, and implement great habits to achieve these results. The other thing you need to do is practice, 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 and more practice. Why do I say that? Well, when you learn it, and you practice it, you get better and better and better. It's just like an Olympic athlete. You follow Olympic athlete, just do some YouTube Googling and check some of these things out. Again, success leaves the clues. In the hours that they spend practicing when no one is watching, when nobody's watching, that's when the gold medal results will start showing up. You can't just expect to show up and then play the game and expect to win right away. There's a lot of failure. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of things that you'll go through. But when you love what you're doing, that's going to help put you right through that, right? It's going to help get you through. Gold medal results will show up when opportunity meets the preparation. Number 4 is you want to focus. These are your clues to success. Focus on one thing. Okay, one thing. And Gary Keller has the great book, The One Thing. I did a whole episode on that. Watch back if you want to see that one. But focus on one thing, because there's many milestones that you're going to need to reach to accomplish that one thing. And I refer back to Gary Keller and Tony Robbins and all of the people and books and everything that and videos and podcasts that have mentored me through many, many years. And one of the things I love on the focusing is, I don't know how you all are. I can very easily I call it going down different rabbit holes. squirrel going another direction. And so getting that focus, and then really, I can also, as maybe some of you, get overwhelmed. And my coach Krista says overwhelm means you're growing, and I love that too. And yet sometimes overwhelm for me can paralyze me. So I've got to be able to take a deep breath and say, okay, I'm going to start chunking. Have you heard the words or the phrase chunking? Chunking means when you're focusing on one thing, you just take it. How do you move a mountain? One scoop at a time. And you start doing one activity at a time that's going to move you closer to getting that one thing, the result. Getting that result. And that in itself will build the confidence as you need for the success you're looking for. Bite-sized pieces, one milestone at a time. Every milestone you reach takes you one step closer to what you're focusing on. The step number 4 is your focus. Feel free to chime in, folks. Again, I don't have a co-host today, so I'm chit-chatting away, and I love your feedback, and I love you coming on. And I see Sarah Cruz with us today, too, and John and Katrina and Nate, Wesley, Zach, Autumn. We've got a lot of people coming in. Thank you for being live with us today. Number 5 here on our Success Lead Clues, push yourself. Push yourself. You must push yourself. No one can want for you more than you want for yourself. I can tell you, I've consulted and coached a lot of agents along the way over the years and teams. And I tell everybody, I said, I will not do this to you. I will, however, come behind you and help rise, push you and rise. And see the difference? If you're having to pull or somebody's pulling you, there's resistance on there. But if you're pushing, we're working together to get that next level going. And sometimes we all need a push here and there, but make sure you're not the one needing to be pulled. Very different. Okay, push yourself physically, mentally, and then trusting yourself to take more risks. Trusting yourself to take more risks, because it's in the risks. Again, who cares? You may fail at something. We all do. In fact, a lot of the leaders that I followed over the years will say, if you're going to win at a much higher level, succeed at a much higher level if you have more failures. That means you're taking more risks, you're trying and doing, right? Yeah, we've all heard that. I'm seeing the head shaking. You got to be comfortable getting uncomfortable sometimes. Not fun, but that's how we grow. That's how we grow. We get uncomfortable. And as Krista says, my coach, she says, and you may be overwhelmed. I love her so much. I ran into her at EXPCon, and she always makes me feel so good. And she continues to say, embrace the overwhelm, as it means you're growing. So it's changed the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. So I'm going to make my commitment here. I've got to retrain my own mind, and instead of attaching overwhelm to being paralyzed, I need to attach overwhelm to growth. See the mindset shift in that? I'm speaking it, and now I've got to practice it and learn it myself, because, Wesley, you're on my team. I can get overwhelmed and it'll paralyze me. So I have to really step back and go, okay, Chunk, what do I have to do to get there? One step at a time. Am I the only one that ever feels this way? Hopefully not. Hopefully you guys, okay, good. Thank you. I knew that we all go through this. So push yourself. Push yourself through self-doubt. Push yourself through self-doubt. It's not always easy to push yourself, but get a coach, a mentor, read books. They're all around us. I love this. I don't even remember where I found it, but I saw it in I watch a lot of videos, podcasts, all that kind of stuff. Hi, Sarah. I read this and saw this, and it says, imagine this. Imagine what your life would look like if Bill Gates, the co-founder and developer of Microsoft, was your mentor to help you create vision and develop the best ideas to grow your organization or company. Bill Gates now is your coach in that area. Imagine that. Wow, where would we be? What if Robert Kiyosaki was going to be your mentor for investments in financial security? You had to report to Robert Kiyosaki. He's your mentor and your coach, guys. Pretty amazing, right? What if Mother Teresa, she was partnering with you in your next charity event? We do lots of charity events. What if she was your partner? Pretty amazing. Where would you be? What would you be doing? Or this, you're going to the gym and guess who your trainer is? You're going to show up at the gym and Arnold Schwarzenegger is there. He's your trainer that day. Imagine that. So what if the Dalai Lama was your mentor? He was your mentor for spirituality, for peace, for tranquility. What a team you've got surrounding you, right? What a team. Now, you may not have all these people I just mentioned live and in person. However, we do have them, don't we? We have them in videos. We have them in books. We have them in some of our own coaches and mentors and trainers that help us because they've studied them. And they work, they listen to them daily and they turn around and they share with you some of these nuggets that help us grow. So it's up to us now to plug into some of these things and listen on our own. Number 6 on the Success Leaving Clues has to do with your heart. Have a servant's heart. Have you heard that before? Have a servant's heart. When I ran my Keller Williams brokerage for my team, when we do our annual awards, instead of a trophy for my team, I did these crystal hearts. Because when you're in leadership, actually, and everything we do, we want to lead with a servant's heart. It's a privilege to serve others, folks. It's a privilege. It's not a chore. You look at it like, oh my gosh, I love to help others and serve others. Something of value, what's unique about you? What can you serve others that is going to enhance their business, their personal life, their growth? What's going to have them leaving you feeling like, wow, that was wonderful being with that person. They've helped me in some way. You've influenced in some way. I can say with absolute certainty, when you serve others, the universe is just going to reward you. It's going to reward you beyond your wildest dreams. And people tell me I'm lucky all the time. And, maybe I am, but I got to tell you, I really fully in my heart of hearts believe it's just related to the amount of people I help. It truly is. And just good things happen and I'm grateful. But that's what I really attribute it to. Number 7 is ideas and creativity. See, these success clues all thread together, right? When you're following your passion, doing what you love, your creative juices start to flow, right? This will open you up to many new ideas. And this will help you increase your performance. It could be in your business, could be in your personal life, whatever you choose. But when you are following a passion, all of a sudden you become more creative because your mind is opening up. You're opening yourself up to receive the new ideas because you're loving what you're doing. Allow yourself to explore these opportunities and these new ideas. And it's amazing what kind of growth will happen for you. So explore them and see, what does this mean? What can I do with this? There was one idea. I went to Wellington Pendel, one of his classes at the Career Compass. Anybody know Career Compass? All right. Anyway, I went to one of his classes and he had this big beach ball and he was passing this around. There's hundreds of agents, this big beach balls bouncing around. And I was going to be teaching a listing presentation class at the Board of Realtors coming up. And that one little beach ball gave me this idea of, oh my gosh, look at all the hats as agents that we wear. So I decided to expand on this little one beach ball idea. And I came up with about 12 different beach balls. And one was the listing agent, the selling agent, the appraiser, the termite inspection, the buyer, the seller, all these different balls. And in the exercise in the listing presentation class at the Board of Realtors, I could post a photo of it. It was insane. I started saying, okay, we're the listing agent. We go out and I throw the ball out into the audience. I said, guess what? Here, we're going out. We're looking for a seller. All of a sudden, bring the beach ball in. The seller. I threw the seller beach ball out. Now we've got our seller. Guess what we're doing now? We're actually now marketing, and we get the selling agent who's got a buyer. Then the buyer's ball. All these balls are going in the air. We get the offer accepted. Now we open escrow. Now the escrow ball goes out. And all of a sudden, by the end of this, as you can see how it's going, hopefully I'm explaining this well, we've got all these beach balls flying in the air. Do you see how creativity opened up just from one little beach ball? But it was the visualization of all the hats and all the things we do in a real estate transaction, and the crowd had fun with it, and it segued right in to, I call my class listing presentations and beyond, because you can Google listing presentations, but folks, with all the years experience and the trainings we go through, it's the and beyond stuff you don't always see, right? I know you guys are all top agents. You know what I'm talking about. So ideas and creativity. Number 8 is persist, though. You've got to persist. You must have perseverance. You must persist through the failure. You must persist through the crap. You know what I'm talking about? You've got to just persist through the crap. And here's the crap: criticism, rejection, the assholes, and the pressure. Sorry, but it's true. That happens. It does, doesn't it? My son Wesley, he told me, because he's on the phones a lot, because he does the phones every morning, and then he does a lot of the open houses, and sometimes he comes across some nasty people. Not much. Quite frankly, the opposite is more true than it is the nasty people. And yet what I tell him is, you know what? We don't want to attract, we don't want to work with them anyway. Let it go. Because you know what? We don't want that client. That's not our client. That's not our client avatar, is to work with somebody who's a jerk to us, right? Hopefully it's not yours either. When you get enough going in your persistent pursuit, you've got enough funnels and enough, business coming in many different directions. You don't need to work with somebody who's not going to treat you well, right? Take your time and spend them with people who are going to appreciate your value. And you need to know your value yourself first and respect your own value to take that stance. And we take it, don't we, Wes? We take that stance. All right. I'm ultimately confident to say that all of these 8 tips, though, we just talked about for success, leaving clues, they're actually going to unleash your greatest potential. And I'm sure you've all heard these before. And yet our Mindset Monday is to really structure our week and our, just to kind of revisit. These are not things you just listen to one time. These are things that we continue to feed. We continue to plug in. We continue to internalize every day, every week. We get on this Mindset Monday and beyond. Hey, there you go. Mindset Monday and beyond too. All right. So I'm going to leave you with there's a couple quotes. If it's okay, I'm going to tell you the couple quotes because I couldn't pick one that I love the best. So I've got like 2 or 3. And the first one I'm going to say is, what is success? There are many definitions, but there's one thing all the greats agree on. Success only comes by persevering despite failure. That's one. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. And then the last thing I'll leave you today on our Agent Power Huddle to launch your week is, successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do. Don't wish it to be easier. Wish it you to be better. And lead with your servant's heart, follow your passion, and every other tip we just covered on the success clues. I hope you guys had a great Monday morning here and you continue it out through your day. Thank you. Through your week, through your month. And great seeing you. Happy Monday, Agent Power Huddlers. Have a great week, everybody. Thank you.
If you'd like more information or to get connected to the Agent Power Huddle, join our free Facebook group. This call was designed for the agents in our EXP organization, but open to any agent from any brokerage. If you're a guest and you're interested in learning more about EXP or our specific resources within the Agent Collective, reach out to the person who invited you to this call to get more info. Produced by the Agent Collective Media Network.